So I'm going to ask you some tough questions here as a school board chair. So the failing school in Brevard County in South Florida, the failing school that you mentioned, the kids that were in there, what was your plan to fix that school?
Yeah, no, I love this conversation, and I'm glad to have it, because I'll tell you, when I was vice chair first and I had to go in front of the state of Florida because the chair was out of town and be held accountable for that failing school. And I'd been on the school board, I don't know, almost a year at that point. And it honestly, between you and I and whoever's watching, I hadn't put much thought into that failing school. We only had a couple of them. And so my focus was not there. It wasn't in my specific district while I was elected, but having to stand in front of the State Board of Ed and be held accountable for a failing school really was a wake-up call to me. So when I became chair the next year, I sat down with our school board and our leadership team, and I said, I will not go in front of the state of Florida again next year and have to represent my community and my county where I grew up and say that we have failed 750 students in our county, our A district. This is not acceptable. What are we going to do? And that the plan that, the conversation went forward, and the senior staff said, well, we don't have the funds to do what we need to do. And that's not acceptable. We have almost $1 billion budget. What are we going to do? And it came down to, they said, we need people. These students, a lot of them don't speak English, or there's no English in their home. They literally can't read. It was a heavily Hispanic area. We need people. We need mentors. We need people to go sit with these students in their reading lessons, because one teacher can't do 20 students at a time at the level of help these kids need. And I will tell you, I got everyone in that room to commit to every Monday for an entire school year to go up there. And we did it. I sat there with kids all day on Monday, and I had my 7 students I was assigned, not even a trained teacher. And we worked with those students. And I will tell you, for the first time in 10 years, that school was a C. And I shed tears because of the work that was put into what needed to be done to bring those students up to reading.
Probably wondering why so many billionaires don't pay any taxes, and we do. That's because they have the experts to read their tax code. Tax Engineered Services, Julio Gonzalez. Brilliant guys, save me and Ann thousands of dollars by taking advantage legally of the tax code, things that you'll never know. And he only gets paid on taking a percentage of what he saves you. It is a win-win, no-lose situation. And right now, you can get his free book. All you have to do is text the word Y to 26786. That's WHYY 26786.